Yo, what is going on, guys? How is it going? Today we got another reaction. Couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do today, no cap. So I went with just a reaction. I like Legos, so that's what we're doing today. 10 most expensive Lego video game characters to unlock. But yeah, the link to the original video and the link to the channel MojoPlays will be in the description. Make sure you check them out. Go like the original video, all that good stuff. And you know, we got Lego the Skywalker saga coming out. So eventually, you know, 20 years from now, I mean, you know, it'll happen eventually, maybe. So yeah, let's get into it.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Ty with MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 most expensive characters in Lego games.
That is gonna leave a dent.
The stud prices for some of these characters can get ludicrous, especially for games aimed at kids. Did you have to grind for any of these characters? Let us know in the comments below. Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Heck yeah, go sub to the channel.
Professor Dumbledore, Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4.
Unfortunately, this is one of the few Lego games that I have not played all the way through. It's kind of sad, to be honest. I have to do it. I have to play it.
The headmaster of Hogwarts isn't the most expensive Harry Potter character on our list, but Dumbledore is still going to run you a whopping 1 million studs. What does that exorbitant price get you? Sadly, not much. With the exception of dark spells, Dumbledore can access just about every spell in all house-specific rooms. He can also use rune cabinets and the time turner, but by the time you'll unlock him, you'll already have all of Hermione's variants and Minerva McGonagall. So really, why is he so costly when all those characters can do everything he does? Doesn't help that you'll have to purchase him twice, one for his purple robes and again for his gray robes.
The multipliers would be killing the game.
And Davy Jones.
I definitely remember grinding for this one.
The video game. Unlocking characters in Lego Pirates is already an arduous task. Not only do you need to finish the levels featuring certain characters, but you'll also need for them to spawn in the hub world and beat them in a duel before you even get the option to purchase them. This can make unlocking Davy Jones and Blackbeard feel both frustrating and underwhelming. The characters each run for about 500,000 studs, and both feature abilities you'll rarely have to use. Davy Jones can walk underwater, phase through sea life, and can interact with heavy objects. So, abilities that several other characters already have, and they're the ones that you'll unlock before him. At least Blackbeard is a little more unique, possessing the ability to use voodoo magic and insta-kill most characters.
Let's go,
YODA
Blackbeard.
Ghost. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Anyone who has played the first two Lego Star Wars games will recognize the Ghost
I loved
version
playing
of YODA
these two
as the OG
games.
expensive Lego character. In general, the Ghost characters were among
But
the
I was a
priciest,
child.
and that makes sense.
I realize I'm just talking over the video. I remember playing all three. The two original Lego games and then the Complete Saga one. It was weird. I played the Complete Saga one on the Wii. But since I was a child when I played it, I don't actually remember if I unlocked the Ghost Yoda or not.
In his ghost form is by far the most expensive of the three, clocking in at 1,200,000 studs.
Sheesh.
At least you're getting your money's worth. Not only does he hold Jedi powers and invincibility, but no one will even detect his presence. You fools! Your eyes betray you and now you are dead. Interdimensional being. Lego Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues.
Oh, this game makes me mad. Well, kind of, because it was like the first game that I wanted to 100%. This game was, and I remember I had unlocked every trophy for it on the PlayStation 3, and for some reason the trophy for getting all the trophies just wouldn't unlock for me. I just could never figure it out, and so I guess I could never really say that I 100% it. It was crazy.
Odd that the character who arguably killed the franchise is also absurdly priced. Given how basic some of the mechanics are in LEGO Indy 2, there shouldn't be any reason why the interdimensional being is so costly. And what exactly does 1.5 million studs net you? A floaty dude who can hit foes at a rapid rate and utilize the crystal skull to wade through swarms of ants and snakes.
Hey.
1.5 million studs to push ants around. The only other character who can do that is Oxley, and he is unlocked just by playing the story. Other than the achievement, why waste the studs on this thing? Would rather get a playable refrigerator at this rate.
Sheesh.
Lord and President Business, the LEGO Movie video game. In the LEGO Movie video game, you're
Also, one of the few LEGO video games that I've never complete.
spending 2 million studs on 2 variants of the film's antagonist. 1 million for Lord Business, and another million for President Business. The frustrating part is neither version of Business is particularly interesting to use.
Jesus.
Lord Business can shoot the Craggle glue, but holds no special properties aside from freezing characters and using his monumental legs to reach higher places. As for
Fair enough.
President Business, he is completely useless and has no abilities whatsoever. Why the high prices for 2 variants of a character that add nothing special to the game? At least they didn't pull this again in the sequel.
Thank you so much.
The Rex Fury variants. Lego City Undercover.
Blackwell, that filthy worm.
Okay, so I'm realizing I have not complete a lot more LEGO games than I previously thought, because this is another one.
One of the biggest pains in LEGO games is when a single character has more than 2 variants, but it's worse when each of those variants is ludicrously priced. Such is the case when unlocking LEGO City Undercover's villain, Rex Fury. Finding all 3 of Rex's variants isn't much of a hassle, but what's irritating is that you're spending 1 million studs on each one.
And what do they get you?
Basically, you're spending a grand total of 3 million studs for one freaking character. And this is a guy whose only ability is pulling orange handles. Wow.
Rex, you're fired.
CYBORG, Superman, and THANOS. LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and LEGO Marvel's Avengers.
Both of these games I have played and complete, 100%.
These 2 infamous villains tie for a spot on this list because they both cost 2.5 million studs. Yeah, that's a wallop on your stud wallet, and unlike most of the characters we've covered here, these 2 offer their own broken fun.
Once you get the times 3840, it's easy as pie. You get that freaking 2.5 mil.
CYBORG Superman is essentially just Superman's buffet of powers, but hey, that kind of Swiss Army knife is always fun to toy with. As for Thanos, well, it's Thanos. You know what kind of powers you get as Thanos? Super strength, telekinesis, borderline invincibility, and a bunch of other crazy stuff. Only thing you don't get is the ultimate finger snap. One can only dream. A whole bunch of them. LEGO Marvel's Superheroes 2.
Seriously, can't a swine go 2 seconds without being dragged into another universe?
Yeah, there were way too many expensive characters to list on this one title heading. Just how many potentially overpriced characters are there to unlock? Well, LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 has 16 characters that will run you 500,000 studs apiece, meaning you'll have to save up 8 million studs. And all those studs will only get you a small fraction of the 200.
Did you see that? He's saying all these characters, 8 million studs for all 16 of those characters. Look how many studs this dude got. 22 billion studs, and this dude's worried about 8 million. He's tripping.
Studs. And all those studs will only get you a small fraction of the 200 plus character roster.
I gotta go back and make sure that was billion. Okay, yeah, it's billion.
And all those studs will only get you a small fraction of the 200 plus character roster.
Training did not prepare me for this.
Some of the most notable ones being Spider-Ham, Maestro, Beta Ray Bill, America Chavez, and the legendary Stan Lee. Some of these
I think it'd be so cool to see Beta Ray Bill in a Thor movie. I want to see that so bad.
characters are worth their price for animations and mechanics alone, and others, well, we'd rather spend our money buying President and Lord Business 3 times over.
You serious? Oh, well, I appreciate it.
Lord Voldemort, Lego Harry Potter, years 5 through 7.
Another one that I just did not complete. I actually had both Lego Harry Potters year 1 through 4 and 5 through 7 on my phone at one point. It was crazy.
Of course. Leave it to he who shall not be named to one-up every other Lego game in the most villainous way possible. In years 1 through 4, Voldemort cost the same as Dumbledore, a reasonable 1 million studs, and he could use dark spells. Not bad. Years 5 through 7, on the other hand, is a financial headache, and you get nothing different than in the previous game. Voldemort can use every spell in the game, dark magic, and parcel tongue, all abilities that can be used across multiple other characters. All of that for 25 million studs.
Okay, now that's a
And
little
yet
crazy, no
there's
cap.
still somehow a more expensive purchase in Lego games that we haven't made yet.
What?
Ready for the big one? Everyone and everything. Lego Dimensions.
My right leg is asleep right now, and it's killing me.
Charge us fictional currency for all of the characters, red brick.
Oh yeah, but
extras,
then
vehicles,
having to buy
and
real,
whatnot.
yeah.
In order to unlock everything in Lego Dimensions, however, you will have to fork over real-world money. Or would have, since the game and add-ons are no longer in production.
It all starts with this, an arrangement containing the ultimate flowers.
When Lego Dimensions was still in circulation, the starter pack would have run you about 100 USD, with add-on packs going for 10, 15, 20, or even 30 bucks. Now that this game and its products are discontinued, their prices online.
I didn't play Lego Dimensions. This came out when I was a child also. My leg is really killing me. But and right before this came out was like the rise of the Skylander series, and I loved that. And my papa, he bought me all of the characters for the first game, realized how expensive it was, and then slowly bought me more less and less characters as each game progressed. It was, but I liked it whenever they made it to where you could just buy the game. You didn't have to buy the portal as well if you already had a portal. Really liked that. But yeah, here we go.
Have skyrocketed. Hey, what else did you expect when this is a video game that utilizes actual Lego?
And I would have gotten away with it if it hadn't have been for you meddling kids.
Alright guys, make sure y'all go check out their channel and like their original video. Check out their channel, other videos they've made. They're freaking sick. But yeah, like I said, all those characters are, except for the Lego Dimensions, because obviously you have to spend real world money on those characters. But all those other characters, you can literally get the multipliers and have the studs for them in just a little amount of time. It just takes a little grinding because the multipliers are quite expensive. But yeah, if you like the video and you want more reaction type content, let me know. If you want more Lego content, let me know. I got some builds coming up, so be ready for that. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so Loki drops. So tomorrow be expecting a Loki breakdown type video. And yeah, baby, I'll see you tomorrow.